with a 2 like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @thereal_O'Barber brand and at Nation of Podcation on Instagram and TikTok. Hip-hop superstar Layzie Bone tells the real reason why Bizzy Bone is not a part of Bone Thugs and Harmony anymore. And every time that Bizzy Bone doesn't get his way, he quits the group. Now, as we all know, it seems like in hip-hop, every hip-hop group always breaks up. From NWA to Bone Thugs and Harmony to the Hot Boys to the Dipset. The only group that I can think of off the top of my head that has not broken up is the Lox. Shout out to the Lox. Anyway, there's always been rumors and innuendo about Bone Thugs breaking up, members coming, members going, group members having issues with one another. There's been Bizzy versus Crazy Bone, Bizzy versus Layzie Bone. There's just been issues and turmoil amongst the group members. Well, in a recent interview, Layzie Bone sits down and he explains the real reason why Bizzy Bone quits the group every time he doesn't get his way. Let's take a look at this clip from Layzie Bone as he explains.
I mean, it ain't really nothing to reconcile. I love Bizzy like my little brother, like a little son, like a baby brother. Like, it ain't nothing for me to reconcile, you know what I mean? It's just like, even him, our only differences is I think we seen the money thing a little different, you know. I always was the front man for Bone Thugs and Harmony when it came to getting us deals and handling business and things like that. My only thing was I had to stay in the frying pan the whole time. I ain't had time to bail out. Like, oh, shit ain't going right, so fuck that, I ain't coming to the show. I couldn't punish Bone like that. Yeah.
All right, so you got to respect what Layzie Bone is saying right there. So Bizzy Bone, whenever he doesn't get his way, the money's not exactly the way he wants it to be. He takes his ball and he goes home. Now, Layzie Bone saying being the front guy, the main member of Bone Thugs and Harmony, the front man, as you would say, he can't just say when stuff isn't right, oh, I'm going to leave and I'm just going to tarnish the name of Bone Thugs and Harmony because stuff's not going my way. He still wants to show up. He still wants to be there for the fans. He still wants to perform the songs, even if the money's not quite exactly what he wanted it to be. Let's tune back in.
Understand was he made it a 1,000 times harder for me to make plays for Bone Thugs and Harmony because one of the most outstanding members of the group wasn't cooperating, was having a problem. So I don't have a problem with him. I understand.
So like Layzie Bone says right there, it's hard to book the shows if the main members aren't a part of it. We all know Bizzy Bone was one of the main members of Bone Thugs and Harmony. He was one of the faces of the group. He was one of the best rappers of the group. I would say between him and Crazy Bone, those were the best two of the group. And with him not cooperating and him not working right, that's going to damage the Bone Thugs and Harmony brand. The money's not going to be the same for the concert. The ticket sales aren't going to be the same. The crowd's not going to be the same because he's one of the most popular members of the group and he's not going to play ball right and not show up to these shows. Let's tune back in.
What his gripe was, but the only thing for me is I had to deal with the issues. I couldn't turn my back on the issues. I couldn't disappear for a year or 2 years. You know what I mean? And if you notice, Bone Thugs and Harmony, yeah, we broke up a few times, but we family. We family, man. Like the door never shut on Bizzy Bone. It's always been a revolving door. This door been doing this the whole time. He can come in right now. Maybe the business still ain't the way he wanted, but I'm so close to owning our masters and so close to really like checkmating the whole game. Now I can claim, nigga, I did that. He can't say that.
So shout out to Layzie Bone. It looks like he's working to get the group's masters so they can own the rights to their music instead of have the record labels doing that. And Layzie Bone said that he's close. And you got to respect that. While Bizzy Bone is out here talking, making interviews, saying the money's not right and things not going well, Layzie Bone's been behind the scenes making moves, trying to get them to be able to secure their masters so they can get paid off of their music forever. Let's finish up listening to Layzie Bone.
He sat back and said what he had to say. You know what I mean? But the battle was on, period. So I don't have nothing to reconcile with Bizzy Bone. I love Bizzy Bone. If any nigga out there in the streets try to touch him, I come for their head, and anybody that know me know I don't play no games when it come to my motherfucking family or my money. So appreciate that. It being business.
All right, so once again, you got to respect what Layzie Bone was saying there. Hey, you can't tarnish the brand of Bone Thugs and Harmony when things start going astray. You don't want to show up to shows. You're letting the fans down. That's hurting the name of Bone Thugs and Harmony. And Bizzy Bone's kind of been known for that. I've been to a Bone Thugs and Harmony show where he didn't show up. I've also been to a Bone Thugs show where Crazy Bone didn't show up. It's not the same without all of them there. Now, I've also been to them where they're all there. It rocks way better when they're all there. That's just how it goes, especially with one of the two best members not being there, being Bizzy Bone or Crazy Bone not being up at the show. That's gonna hurt the whole concert right there, because a lot of folks love their verses, love their songs, and us not being able to get that, it hurts the brand of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Nation, what do you think about Layzie Bone's comments towards Bizzy Bone? What do you think about Bizzy Bone leaving the group every time things don't go his way? What do you think about Layzie Bone working to get the Bone Thugs and Harmony Masters? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
O'Shea and I have been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.